look a little out of place.
I knew Central Park was supposed to be beautiful, but holy crap.
Lenny, there's a squirrel behind you. Look, turn around.
I'm Elayna, and this is Riley, and this is our home, Le Vagabond. We've been sailing around the world for the last 5 years and have recently found ourselves with a stowaway. Meet Lenny. Subscribe and welcome aboard.
Don't you got your life to mine?
Welcome back to Long Island. Yeah, we're still docked here. In this spot, we can go days without seeing people. And I guess we've kind of been enjoying being in a kind of hibernation mode. The change of seasons into winter might have something to do with how we're feeling as well. Lately, however, we've been craving a little bit of excitement in our lives, so this week we're off to find some.
We are going to the city. I was really scared that we wouldn't get the opportunity to go and see New York on our way back down the coast. So this opportunity popped up. A patron of ours, Kerry Porter, was like, I have an apartment free. I'm not in town. I'm not in the city. You can have it for a few days. So we're going to get the Jitney, which is this like famous bus, all the way from Montauk to New York City for the weekend. And we're going to explore the city because we've never been there. We're nearly packed. Are you nearly packed?
No.
You need my help, don't you?
Yeah.
You always need my help.
1, 2, 3, go.
We did it. We're out of the house. Woo! This is our food, you guys. We made it just in time. Yeah, let's go to the blue because I'm predicting
You don't want to get so close that it smells, but you don't want to be so far away that it's difficult to get to. I think here is good.
So this is the Jitney that everyone has been hyping up so much. Like when we talk to locals, they're like, oh, you're getting the Jitney, like it's so luxurious, they have fold out tables and your seat can go back.
We were expecting some sort of palace, like a Taj Mahal bus.
And this is the Jitney, which looks no better than your average bus.
It's a bus. No more, no less. Thank you. Can you say Baba?
We're in New York, baby! You look a little out of place.
Okay. you talk. I can't talk in front of people.
Throw the baby in the trunkies.
27th floor.
We're on the 27th floor. Well, we weren't expecting this.
No,
Kerry, you're
I can
a
see the
legend.
yachts. I can see all yachts sailing out there.
Yeah, I kind of wished I was on the Vagabond when I saw the sailboats.
I didn't want to come in here just because it's so busy, but I don't know why. We've never hesitated going anywhere in our lives.
Yeah. We're going to go get some food in Jersey City and head into the city, the centre, tomorrow morning to the park to have breakfast. And then I'm not sure what else we're going to do.
Thank you for letting us use your place, Kerry.
So Kerry left us some really nice things on the kitchen bench here. And me and Riley sat down and he was like, oh my gosh, he even left us a pram. And there's like a box with a pet pram. It's for dogs.
So it wasn't for us.
Not for us.
And Elayna lost it.
That is so funny. Kind of feeling a little bit lost.
We're in the big city.
We don't really know what to do. We're walking around New Jersey and we're trying to find this park.
I've always, whenever I've been travelling like this and you just get stuck and bored or whatever, I've always just grabbed a beer, which whoever I was with and end up having a fantastic
And ended
time.
up having like 10 beers.
Yeah, well, and then you just, I don't know, everything's more relaxed. Whoever you're with is pretty chill and you end up having a good time. Meeting people, it's good.
So the middle of the night is not so bad.
Elayna and I had a pretty big conversation, and she asked me to summarise it. Like, I'm interested in the internet. We live on it. It's changed the world so much. Some of the larger problems, I think, at the moment are just the grey areas where people disagree and there just isn't, there's no sort of definitive research, or there might be, but it's not trusted. The reputation of the people is being questioned, even if the research is good and it stands up. Many contentious points could be just washed aside by large-scale or extremely well-funded research.
And trusted.
And with the reputation behind it, yeah. Much more of the planet's resources should be put into that.
Agreed. I think it's on everyone's mind. Imagine being able to go onto Google and type in a question and have the actual truth come up, not all this like conflicting information, which is just...
Or what you want to hear from your own echo
Yeah,
chamber.
or what you want to hear.
Wait till I have another beer.
Whatever time you take to get out, like W's.
So the best example, Elayna, and the funniest thing that's ever happened throughout our whole relationship was when we thought I broke my neck on the Atlantic crossing, and then you made a superfood shake to try and help me. So Elayna's like throwing ginger in, and she's like, a bit of garlic, oh that's going to be like, that'll help. Clearly you were trying to just regain some control of the situation, but god damn, that was funny.
So on the Atlantic crossing, thought Riley had broken his neck. I first of all thought things could be inflamed in there, so I thought turmeric, and I thought the best way to eat turmeric
Was the big
in a
one.
chocolate with cacao powder. Everyone knows cacao powder is amazing. What else I throw in there? Like moringa powder, a bunch of superfood stuff. I was just thinking,
Eat this up, mate, it's good for you.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. It was 2 hours after the incident, but that was one of the first things that I did. I just thought inflammation, you know, maybe the turmeric would help. And maybe it cured your broken neck. Maybe you had one and that cured it.
I think you probably did. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. What do you think about turmeric, Lenny?
Where should the world's resources be allocated?
What are we up to?
Trying to find a book I haven't read. I read this in Alice Springs and I couldn't talk.
I know, that's so good. Reading is fun.
We ended up getting Indian for dinner. Indian takeout.
This is so good.
So the bookstore ended up being the highlight of the night. We were in there forever. And that lady was amazing, huh?
Very helpful.
So what we are actually doing here is getting the mattress off the frame, because that means little Lenny won't be able to fall off. We're about to jump into bed, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Say goodnight. Say goodnight.
This is how it's supposed to go. 'Cause why don't we want to
Finally got to Central Park.
We bought the wrong tickets.
We didn't quite make it for breakfast, but we're here for lunch.
We nearly made it for lunch.
Yeah. We need to go get some lunch. My stomach's rumbling. What do you
I had
feel
that
like?
I had that Indian for breakfast.
Oh, Riley had leftover Indian and left me hanging, so now I'm the hungry one.
Yeah, I'm full.
We were walking through the train station and we noticed all the, there was a bunch of eyes, like tiled eyes, which looked really pretty, like art. And then Riley was saying there was a study done where if there were eyes up when people were asking for donations, people donated more than if there wasn't eyes. So I think they put the eyes in the train station for people to behave, I guess, to feel like they're being watched.
Yeah, I think it would promote good behaviour. I think that's why it was there, and it was a particularly nasty looking train station.
Yeah, it was so hot. It was like a sauna in there, hey.
There was lots of signs saying report this and report that, and you know, everything was locked up. So I was thinking that maybe the ceramic eyes were there for a reason.
Lenny's just rolling around. Oh my goodness.
They say loving.
Lenny, there's a squirrel behind you. Look, turn around.
I don't abide by the rules, never have. I like good loving, that don't make me bad. So if you wanna stay with me, I'll be good to you. But I got to be free to.
This is the coolest freaking thing ever. Like, I think that's an accurate scale of the biggest blue whale ever to be found, like skeletons. And just like, I've heard the measurements, but seeing it in real life is just crazy. I'm so happy to be here. I'm like a little kid, hey. So we're in the biodiversity section right now. We're gonna go to human origins. We just visited space. That's awesome.
In the candy shop, that's so funny.
What do you think, Lenny?
Go out with whoever I please, and if I'm drawn to his geometry,
I knew Central Park was supposed to be beautiful, but like, holy crap. It is absolutely beautiful.
It's nice, eh?
could have a little fun together.
This really is so exciting, and like the guy on the bike was telling us how they do free salsa dancing in the park, and that's just so cool. I would be there in a heartbeat. So these are all little things we miss out, just those like events and cool things going on everywhere, especially in New York. It's like, I could definitely spend maybe a month or two here.
He, she, they, and you can call them too. Yes, it may take many.
Thanks a million for watching, you guys. Next time we set the sails again. We're off to Block Island, which other sailors keep raving on about, so be sure to tune in for that. Thanks, and see you later.
Nothing turns my life like your key.